Hi, I'm Shannon Lovgren, and I'm here at the Rehan School. It is a school founded by Rehan Allahwala, and they have taken a traditional school and turned it into a new innovative school for entrepreneurship and for sustainability, and it's really something to see. So why don't you follow me, and we are going to take a tour of the Rehan School. Welcome. One unique thing about the school is that each of the rooms has an interesting theme. So let's go into the principal's office and I will take you into an International Space Center. Welcome to the International Space Station, which is also known as the principal's office. So here at the Rehan School, they want to give the impression of there's opportunity here and the sky is the limit. And in the principal's office, literally, you can shoot for the stars, because you are on the International Space Station. So here we are in the Vice Principal's office, and you might note that we have a female Vice Principal, and Rehan School has a female director, as well as accountants. So they're really committed to gender equality here. But in this office, this is where the administration happens, and on the wall you have the framework of the Rehan School, which says the number one rule is sometimes the teachers need to learn from the students instead of always being the teachers. So it's already with their 25 rules of education, it's already kind of changing the paradigm so that it is innovative. So now we're entering the conference room, and this is where visitors meet, and it's also where students watch their TED Talks. And each student watches a TED Talk every day, and then they make a recording of that TED Talk and a review of it that they then share on Facebook. And then they reach out to the maker of the TEDx talk that they had so that they can make an international connection. It's really quite spectacular use of the TED system. So here I am in the conference room where where they watch their TED Talks. And on the wall here, you can see that they have clearly outlined what the curriculum is for the Rehan School. So everyone knows that by just looking on the wall, what steps they need to do. They need to learn Canva, they need to be on Fiverr, they need to learn how to use Facebook properly. So the students can follow their curriculum paths very clearly, and it is here for them to see. Hi, I've just come out of the podcast room where they use this soundproofed little phone booth where the students use to record interviews and podcasts, and it's soundproof and it makes it so that they have a quiet space to do their own personal interviews. So here we are in the corridor, and it is a long corridor of inspiration. So up on the walls they have plaques that say inspirational quotes from some of the world's leaders, Einstein, Malala, Mother Teresa, and a number of other inspirational people. And then we also have a panel of selfies from previous visitors to the school where the students can take a selfie with the person and then they contact that person on Facebook and make a new international friend. So one of the goals of the school is to increase international cooperation with people around the world for these students. And then once you come up the stairs to the second floor, you see that they are highlighting the Sustainable Development Goals. And they have the question, what goals would you like to solve? And my personal favorite goal, I would like to solve partnerships for the goals, because I think together we can do absolutely the most good in the world. And I find it very exciting that a school for children would have the Sustainable Development Goals here where they can work with them on the daily. So here we are in the classroom, and one wouldn't expect that a low resource area school would have every student having a laptop. But that is a core thing of a Rehan school, is that every student has a laptop, and that's the way they're going to end up making their money. And in this classroom, it's called the Makerspace. And this is where the students learn to use basic tools that they might not have at home in order to fix things. This is your DIY room. So where you learn to make things, and you learn how to fix things, and you learn how to take care of things. So this is a really interesting room to have at the school. So now we are in the startup room, and this is the room where they teach students how to build a business without any money. So one of the goals of the Rehan School is to foster entrepreneurship, and every student needs to create a business before they graduate. And this is a room where all of the steps are laid out along the wall, and it's pretty interesting. And welcome to the UN General Assembly room. This is where the students learn about promoting peace and reconciliation between countries that may or may not have good relations, and building bridges to a more peaceful future. It's also where they learn to practice speaking in front of powerful people and in an environment that is very unlike the low-resourced area of Pakistan that the school is in. But it looks just like the UN General Assembly, and it sets a tone for the possibility of speaking and contributing on the world stage. And here we are in the future navigating room, where you learn tools about AI, and you get courses from experts from around the world, maybe once a month, that come and help these students into the future. And when you come into this room, you can almost forget that you are the outskirts of Karachi, and instead you are in the future, and you're creating possibility for the future. On the third floor at Rehan School, they have the studios. They have 4 different studios, one under construction, and then a crystal studio, a gold studio, and a diamond studio. And these are places that I'll show you, but you can see where they do their podcasts, filming, and recordings. Welcome to the Crystal Studio, where they film their podcast. So as you can see, it's set up for podcasting. It's got the microphones, and it's got a cozy setup, so it's ready to go. So this room, we are in a studio that has 4 different backgrounds. So you can change the studio that you're in. So if you want to have a green background and a green screen and chairs, you have that. But if you want a modern, inspirational background, you can look over here. Or if you want to have a city vibe that is a little bit cool, you have the background over here. And then behind me, you have the nature setup, so that you are filming as if you are in pristine nature. So this gives the students a lot of options, and it's a great idea for flexibility for a recording room. And welcome to the Diamond Room. This is a room where people can do their own transmissions. So this room is actually for hire from the community. So if you want to have a morning show, this is the place that you come, and you can set up your own backdrop and have it, which is a really unusual thing here in Pakistan. So now we are entering the auditorium, and this is where the students gather every morning, where they do yoga, they do meditation, then they have prayer. And it's also the room where they have big assemblies of people, where they hand out their award ceremonies for the year, and they invite guests, where they meet with dignitaries and foreigners like myself, and have big events. And and let's move in. So welcome to the auditorium. This is the room where the students assemble every morning, where they have meditation, they have yoga, and then have prayer. This is also the room where they have their big award ceremonies and places that they invite dignitaries to and friends from around the world. Over on that wall, they have a big sign that says, "How will making new international friends help you?" And I'm a perfect example of that. I was approached by some of the kids of this school to be interviewed, and I got so curious about what they're doing and was so impressed with the actual work that they do that I decided to come to Pakistan and see what is happening. And it's been really life-changing, amazing. So welcome to the cafeteria. You would not expect to be in such a cozy cafe here in the middle of the outskirts of Karachi, but it exists here at the Rehan School, where this room could also be used as another studio, but right now it's just a cozy coffee cafe. So here we are in one of the 2 guest rooms that Rehan School has for guests that are coming from outside of Karachi or international. And it just provides a nice place to sleep and a bathroom and internet access so that their needs are met when they come to the Rehan School to visit. So my final thoughts on the Rehan School is what an amazing resource for students in a low-resourced area. This is something really, truly unique and important for students to be exposed to. Where else are they going to get the opportunity to work on computers, learn AI tools, learn how to connect with the international community? This is just a wonderful opportunity to build the future of Pakistan from an early stage. Really inspiring. I would encourage others to come and visit the Rehan School because it's eye-opening. When you see the surroundings and then you see what is possible inside the school, it makes you think that the world can be different than it actually is. And it's really a ray of hope in a place that doesn't look like there's a whole lot of opportunity. So I'm so impressed with the Rehan School, and it's especially amazing considering where the Rehan School is located. It's in a slum area on the outskirts of Karachi, and yet it is providing kind of world-class, innovative, entrepreneurial education for some of the students that have the least amount of resources in Pakistan. So I would encourage people to come to this school and see what it's doing and see the surroundings and know that there's opportunity and there's potential here, and we need more Rehan schools to help more students think that there's opportunity beyond the slums and beyond areas of poverty.